All you have to do is listen, take what resonates with you and your situations, and leave the rest for somebody else, right? Yeah, we're gonna do things a little differently today. I'm gonna start with some dice here. Give a certain somebody a message out there. Um, just kind of something new. We're gonna live on the edge. We're gonna live on the edge, Pisces. This is a message for somebody out there. You received disturbing news in a dream. Did you have a bad dream? Soon. Oh, dreams mean something, right? So, whoever that's for, there's a message in that for you somehow. So, pay attention to your dreams. Okay. Now, we're going to see what signs you're dealing with in the next couple weeks. What zodiac signs? Virgo and Capricorn. One of these, both of these, or neither of these. But it's just saying. Okay. Anywho, yeah, we're gonna get down. Show me what I need to see. If you have Pisces in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere. Right? Today was a very, very, very hot day. I could not do it outside. It was too much. I had to bring everything in. I hope the fans aren't too loud for you. I kind of have positioned them, so hopefully you don't hear them too much, but yeah. Anywho, vicious circle just came out. Pattern of relationship issues, bad habits, or a no-win situation. Something that just keeps on going and going and going. Yeah, something about that. Controlling, needs to be right all the time. Possessive, jealous lover, possibly even. Somebody's very controlling in this vicious cycle. So, what's going on here? Who's insecure? Sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful swindler. This is crowning you, Pisces. You're dealing with a snake, whoever it is. All right, great, huh? Controlling, just keeps on going and going and going. Childish. Somebody has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the terms should be grow up or get out. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Somebody is being an overgrown child. Okay. Okay. Exposed. Fragile heart, too open, in danger of heartbreak, possibly even. Yeah, whatever exposure this was for this childish behavior, sneaky snake, I don't feel like it's good for them. Yeah, maybe you're exposing it. Somebody is. Something that just keeps on going. Pattern of relationships, bad habits, no win situations. Okay. Get some more. What else? Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. No win situations. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Hello. I'm not doing readings on here. I'm doing a general Pisces collective reading. If you want a personal, go into my description box below and hit me up in my email. Cheryl, I just said that. Did you not listen to me? Why are you repeating? Anywho, yeah, two-faced, double life, vicious circle. Somebody you can't trust them. I feel like this person is like in a facade. Something's not real. It's an illusion, right? Distance, blah, blah, divorce, ghosted, or separated. Cheryl, if you write it again, I'm going to have you removed from my channel. Sorry, but you don't. I can read. I don't need 10 of the same messages here. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separated, controlling, somebody that needs to be right all the time. Somebody, maybe you're keeping your distance, or there's something to do with someone keeping their distance from this controlling, jealous, insecure energy. Okay. Trapped, stuck, no options, or unforgiveness. Sneaky snake, something about that. Being deceitful, being trapped with this situation, trapped in this situation. Why are you trapped? What's trapping you? I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see here. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion. I thank you, Spirit, for validating what I was just picking up on. Hopes and dreams. Yeah. Do. Somebody's totally like NPC out there, acting like a child. Yeah. Childish behaviors. They could be having childish outbursts. I'm not sure how that is. Possibilities. Following your dreams. Make up your mind and believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. Exposure. You need to believe in yourself. There's a lot of daydreaming here. We got make up your mind, follow your dreams, daydreaming, exposure, you know. Believe in yourself, Pisces. I feel like some of you Pisces really need to, um, how do you, um, need just your root chakra, something about your root chakra, right? We need to get you self-confident again. Some of you may still be, but I'm feeling some not so much. So you decipher, right? But we need you to work on your root chakra, because what that is, it's the root, right? The A number one out of all seven of them. Well, we have over 200 chakras, but in this case, um, it does help with self-confidence and jealousy. And they don't teach that exactly, but they should, because that's exactly what it is, you know. And once you get your root chakra aligned, then the rest of it should kind of follow, right? Kind of sort of say. I mean, you do have to do the work, but you can get what I mean. Anywho, moving on. We're going to get some more. Somebody is maybe cloaked in love and light here. That's like a side message for somebody. Like they pretend they're all good and loving, and they're really dark and deceiving underneath. Salty. Somebody is. Two-faced. You're probably pissed. You're sick of this shit. But on the other hand, it could be them. So you're going to have to place it, right? Maybe everybody's salty here. I don't know. Bitter. You know, the cycle of going over and over, the two-faced, backstabbing. When people backstab and lie, you can't trust these people, right? So that's what I feel like. And I feel like this two-faced person, whoever could be cloaked in love and light, I just feel like I feel a very dark energy is what it is. Somebody has a familiar. Maybe they're looking for a familiar, a new pet. Maybe this is all too familiar. This controlling BS, right? Something about being ghosted or separated. Somebody, are they keeping their distance, or are they controlling the distance? Like, what is that? Integrity just came out. Sneaky snake trap. Somebody keep your integrity about you, right? Um, the sneaky snake, you know, probably is the kind of energy that would, you know, want you to lack integrity. You know, I'm feeling a very devilish, diabolical, even for some of you. Sneaky snake. Being trapped in the situation. Have integrity. Oops. Uh-oh, I got a bunch on the floor. Hold on. First one that hit. Surprise! Very cool. These are going back in. Oh, something about a surprise, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody needs to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be get up, you know, um, should be grow up or get out. Yeah. Somebody's surprised that that they were seen. Maybe. What? So, yeah, I feel like they were kind of like in this NPC kind of way in the past, and surprised they were seeing how childish they were being, or something like that. The delusion of it all. Okay, something like that. Feathers or coins. Exposed. Somebody could be finding feathers or coins. It's symbols from your ancestors or guides, right? There's a lot of possibilities here. Somebody needs to make up their mind, right? Follow your dreams, make up your mind. Feathers or coins, if you're getting messages from your spirit team, they could be, telling you yay or nay or whatever you need to do on this journey, right? Maybe the exposure of it, they're saying keep going. I mean, there could be a lot of things here. All right. Ocean. Salty. Yeah, the ocean's salty. There is a vicious circle here. Oceans generally are very deep, right? Two-faced, cloaked in love and light. Vicious circle, right? It's deep. And again, that person's wearing a mask, right? So it's very like covert. Something's very covert, right? Somebody's salty AF. And it's deep. And I feel like you're stuck in the middle of it and you feel trapped with it. Get the hell out. What is it? What is this that I guess it's going to depend on if it's family or work or friends or how this is going to pertain to you. Something's all too familiar here. This controlling BS. And I do feel like somebody either has a familiar or is looking maybe for a rescue. I don't know, but something about your pet. Pets could technically, I know they're good with the healing vibe for you, but I'm thinking like maybe if you have cats, they could be protecting you from certain energies in the other realm as well. Self-care. Somebody's salty. Somebody needs to they need to have self-care, or somebody's taking care of themselves through this controlling BS, whatever that is. All right, I'm going to take 3 more of these. Show me what I need to see. That went flying. I don't know if you saw that. Starseed. Pew! Starseed. Surprise! Okay. This starseed, I think everybody's surprised. Actually, the starseed could have the integrity, right? From the sneaky snake. It's funny how that came out. You could be the starseed. You could be the light worker or the healer, right? Do you feel like you're Arcturian or Lemurian, Palladian? Prison. Wow. Surprise! Prison. Somebody's trapped in their own head. Somebody's a lifer. In and out of jail for life all the time. They're like never going to change. A sneaky snake. I don't know. Something's a surprise. Hope for your challenge and homework. Yeah. Show me. Whoa. Whoa. What a mess. don't even know which ones were first. Guess this one I'll take. These are initials, DNAOWBT. Maybe you have one or two of them or none of them. I don't know. But these are being clarified or brought to our attention. There's probably a lot of other letters too that are not on here, but that's what that is. I'll take one more. Self-sabotage. Yeah, when you think too much, when you're stuck in your head because you're trapped, the spiritual warfare can do that to you, you know? So don't self-sabotage right now, right? There is something about this possibility. Okay, we're going to keep that on the side here. That was an extra. Technically. Okie doke. I feel like you're going to have a lot of possibilities coming towards you, Pisces. There's all kinds of like possibilities, options, opportunities, or something are coming towards you. That's always a good thing. Show me what I need to see. That's a shitload of cards, but we're going to take them. The Sun reversed. The Death card. The Emperor. Five of Wands. This is five. Six of Pentacles reversed. The Magician. Yeah. Somebody could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, possibly, for some of you. But whatever it is, it's over. They're denying it. They're denying it. But it is about transformation and change, right? They're just hiding from the exposed vibes here, right? Because in my readings, yeah, it still carries the upright. So the loving, good vibes and the healing and all of that from the Sun, you know, they're just hiding from it. It's over, Rova, right? The exposure is real. That's what I feel for somebody. The Emperor, sneaky snake, controlling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, controlling a narrative, possibly. Being trapped by it. Insecure, possessive. Who's possessive? Maybe just like possessive over the controlling. I don't know. Five of Wands is very combative. It's like war. I'm getting war. Argumentative, fighting, chaos, confusion. Very immature and very petty. Prison, childish, and daydreaming. Right over this. Surprise. Something's a surprise. The starseed, maybe. We don't want to put into it. Put into something. We don't want to do something here. Right? This exposure. We don't want to do something here. Self-sabotage. DNAOWBT. Those letters could be significant. Feathers or coins. If you see feathers or coins, that could be your confirmation. Right? This fan keeps blowing my cards over. Alright, so we have the Magician with the Sun reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I feel like somebody's being codependent on somebody. They're depending on somebody to do something. The Magician is like creating something. They're salty right over this, and ocean with vicious circle. Are they creating the codependency? Are they creating the neglect, or, you know, loss of finance even? I'm just going to say it. I feel it. Like somebody out there keeping them from money, or keeping their money controlled, their finances controlled. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So that is over. Or it's ending, it's changing. That's what it's about, right? This is all too familiar. Yeah. This controlling out twice here. Ding 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 ding. Kind of like I'm feeling micromanaging something, like they are trying to manage something so much that they're actually making it harder or something. Seven of Cups down. Yeah, this illusion's out. People see right through it. This love and light, cloaked in love and light, fakeness, facade. They see the BS, right? They see it. Somebody has integrity. The sneaky snake trapped. Surprise! Feel like whoever this star seed was that came out of whatever, um, could be the one that, I don't know if it's exposed. Maybe it could be exposing. This star seed probably is exposing. Now that I think of it, the control issues, the whatever issues, the issues, right? Whatever the issues. I have Nine of Wands with the Three of Cups down and the Ace of Wands down. Somebody lost passion about something. There's no passion, there's no drive, there's no nothing there. Somebody's salty. So sneaky snake controlling. Are we talking like sociopath kind of narcissistic? You know? Hiding. Well, they want you to do something for them or something. Is that what we're coming down to? Somebody wants you to do something for them. They're conniving, or they're manipulating, or making the narrative, you know. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, look. Four of Pentacles. Familiar. You think that looks like a little greed? Is that a little greedy? It's mine, it's all mine. I'm gonna control the situation to pieces if I have to. Trying to keep your distance from this control freak. You know, the power hungry, the ego, status and quo kind of thing. Yeah, that's a narcissist. Oh yeah. Somebody's stuck in their own muck, self-sabotage. They created it. Like, this is weird vibes I'm getting. I have a lot of energies around me, so I'm trying to decipher through the reading, but you're ultimately going to have to do that. We don't want this union or reunion, right? The facade is out. The Emperor is in control, however. Somebody has integrity. Somebody have a choice with this starseed. Or maybe the Emperor here is not giving them a choice. They're saying, you need to do this. Okay. Wow. Somebody's tired here. They're tired, boss. They're tired. But they're gonna keep going and shine that light. Spirit guides are telling you to be resilient through the chaos and the fighting. You are like the battled warrior, Pisces. Every scar has a story. Every paper cut and every bruise. And when you have enough paper cuts, and it happens over and 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 over, it's not a paper cut anymore. It's getting fucking real. You know, all those little things that we elf shot out there. to hurt people. You know, all those little, they add up. Elf shot is when you attack someone and you don't want to be seen, so you do it like behind a mask, or you do it in a way where you're slandering that person, you're ruining their life, right? But you're doing it by word of mouth, word witchery. Yeah, and here's the garlic from these fucking vampires making decisions and plans. Yeah, I feel like somebody's putting you up to something and they're not giving you much of a choice. That's really weird. Hi, everybody. You know? Trying to make plans, though. Somebody's very childish, and somebody has to be adult in the room and kind of lay the law down. I don't know. I don't feel like it's this emperor's law. I feel like that because they're just like ego and very egoic. So maybe the star seed needs to lay the law down or put the foot down or whatever that is. Yeah? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Does that look like bullying? Mind control? Abusive? Look at all the blood spilled. Not very cool, huh? Yeah. It's very disappointing, this exposure. It's very hurtful. Whoever this grand poobah is that's pointing the finger at the younger one, you know, this narcissistic POS. That's what you're dealing with. Ten of Pentacles. It's all about the family, the legacy. Look at they're playing chess. It's very strategic. Oh, yeah. Could be about inheritances. All right. We have the Four of Cups down, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups down, Nine of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. The Lovers. You love this toxic person, whoever it is. Ace of Wands down again. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so people could be, you know, having temper tantrums, emotional outbursts, stuffing their feelings down so low they don't want to, you know, they don't want to show their feelings. You know what I mean? Or somebody is like completely empathy-less. Is that a word? Like they just don't. That's a true sociopath. When they really, really, really have no, you know, they're hiding. That sundown is, you know, they're hiding from the exposure and they want you to do something about it for them because they're weak and they're small and they're deceitful. It's very painful. It's about change. It's about ruin. A very Scorpio vibe here with that death card. It's very hard transformation, maybe. Look at how many times that poor animal has been stabbed. Over and over and over. You think it's dead? You think? Too much was done. The Emperor is dealing with it hard. The sneaky snake is trapped in their own making. And they want you to show up for them or whatever. Help them. So if this is a grown person asking a child to do the dirty work, that is disgusting. Like what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I don't know. Nine of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. People are tired of the fucking fighting. They're tired of the chaos. And it just continues. You know? Something's a surprise with this starseed. See? And then I have prison there with, self-sabotage. Somebody is, like, unbelievable. You care about somebody here, but you don't want to put into it. Or something. Because I have the Lovers with the Six of Pentacles down. If I can pick these up. You may love this person, but you don't want to deal with it. Or something like that. Feathers or coins, possibilities. Make up your mind, believe in yourself. Right? Alright, well, you have no drive. Somebody doesn't. This magician doesn't. They want you to do the dirty work. Whatever that is. They want you to be the flying monkey. Are you the flying monkey? Show me what I need to see. It is deep. Somebody out there loves the ocean. They could live near the ocean. Yeah, there's a lot of memories here. There's a lot of memories. But the Queen of Pentacles down right next to this, it's like codependency or neglect or whatever. It's been going on and on and on and on. It is painful. Something's over. Somebody's controlling some sort of something out of this, right? Nine of Swords down is feeling better and getting out of your own head, getting out of the nightmare, doing something about it, right? The illusion's out, dead center in the reading. People see it clearly. This Emperor's dealing with it hard. They must be quite the Emperor. Huh? You have an Emperor card who is like king of all the kings, right? But this Emperor is too scared and wants the kids to do the dirty work. Really? That's an Emperor? Not my Emperor. I ain't bowing for them. I don't think so. Wow. Father of Wands could be a father figure. Could be a leader or a boss. Whatever it is, it's about taking action. And this person could be a witch. Like a black witch. In this case. Very childish. Very insecure. It's so Oz in Wonderland. I mean, Oz, in Wizard of Oz. It's so Oz, that little tiny peon behind the grand illusion. There's a lot of scars here from this Father of Wands. Like I said, every paper cut, it adds up. You got 1.5 million paper cuts, you're probably bleeding profusely if you're still alive. Right? Empress. Feather coins exposed. 3 of Cups down. Party's fucking over. Mad Hatter's Tea Party is coming to a halt. Like a dead halt. Surprise. This is very creative. Lovers here with this Empress. This could be the matriarch, the glue. You love this person. But the party's fucking over. About security, wealth, family. Somebody's afraid to face their own family. They want the kids to go do it for them or something. How sickening. How pathetic. Jesus, how out of control, out of balance, out of whack, salty AF. Vicious circle just doesn't end, right? That's a devil energy. That's an earthbound energy. Yeah, they stopped the teamwork. Nobody's putting into it anymore, right? They stopped building. Yeah, it's over. It was painful. It sucks. And then we got the mini miser here. It's mine. It's mine. It's all mine. You know? Controlling. What a control freak, whoever this is, man. I'd be like, go control that. You know? Go. Go control that. Control this. Get out of here. Don't waste my fucking time. I'm too old for this fucking BS, these games. You know? I know who's Pisces and who's not in my life. You do, obviously. You might be dealing with another Pisces. Or another water sign. Cancer or Scorpio. Yeah, it's in like lightning. Yeah, 2 of Cups. The news travels fast. Somebody might have to be swift on their feet. They don't want to do this thing. They don't want to meet up with this person. They really don't want to do it. Somebody has integrity here. But there are plans being made. You know? Wow. I feel like somebody is stuck in a situation like is somebody like a kingpin for like this drug dealer, and then the drug dealer wants somebody to go do the dirty work so they could get in trouble instead of the, kind of thing. It's a kind of scenario. 10 Pentacles again. Ding, 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 ding. It's all about family. It's all about inheritance, money, wealth, status quo, the lineage, the whole thing of it with this Father of Wands right over it. Surprise. People are fucking tired AF with this BS. This could be a grandfather, a grandmother, Oma, Opa, something. 6 of Swords reversed. They're dealing with it hard. Look at 5 of fucking Cups with 6 of Swords down. Wow. They are leaning in on you hard. They want you to do something for them. That's what I'm getting. This childish BS, I feel like the child has more integrity than the adults. Somebody has to be the adult in the room, and maybe this child needs to be the one. The child is the actual adult in the room. They're scared. They're weak. They're timid. And they want you to do the dirty work for them. And that's a fact, Jack. Wow. I'd be like, no, sorry, I gotta do my hair that day. No, sorry, I have lunch with someone, or something. Tell me what to do. The lizard and survival. Don't I know about survival? All right, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders, should you need to. LMNOP. Jeez. Here we go. Okay. My kind has been around long before yours. Remember that as I tell you now to take whatever measures necessary to keep your head above water or see a plan come together. You may feel at your wit's end about a house move that's teetering on the brink, or the promise of a promotion that never comes your way, or money that you are still owed. You might have lost sleep over such challenges and even questioned your own reasoning. But don't give up. Take a stand. Get to know the laws and your rights and apply them. We lizards have learned to fit in and thrive wherever we are for millennia. And this was no accident, big or small, scaly or smooth. We familiarized ourselves with our surroundings and situations and then became part of them. You need to get over your hurdle in life, whatever it is right now. And if you so choose, you will be aided by my power to master the situation and survive through it so you too may thrive as a result. There's a side note. In standing your ground, do not resort to malice or cruelty. You'll come off the worse. Your fears are the ways you're dealing. Wait. Your fears and the ways you're dealing with them are being revealed. You are coming up against someone who seems cold and uncaring. So show them tenderness. And if that doesn't work, show them the door. Wait on. You don't like my tenderness and my sensitivity? There's the door. I remember being called too sensitive my whole life. Really? How sensitive am I now? Sensitive enough to have felt your shit long enough. And moving on. Moving on. Ooh, that was weird. I'm not going to take them. Should I? Because that would have been the first card. The Camel Boy reversed. I'm going to shuffle. I just don't feel like that was the card. If it is, it'll come out again. Show me what I need to see. The Shadow Queen. It's very level. I'm going to read it upright. Number 16 for those who care. It's about acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Yeah, these witches, they love manipulation. They just do. Cloaked in love and light, you know. The Shadow Queen tells you that that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about the intention and then put the information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on the circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. Okay. Yeah, people better know what they're doing with their intention. Some people, their intention, they have no good intention behind that mask. You know? So it is, everything is about intent. I don't give a shit what it is, you know? Where am I? 4418. We'll take some of these here. Show me. Nine of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. 7 of Clubs. Somebody has some money around here. Around this table. There are some flattering things. I feel like people might be flirting a little bit or in that playful flirty mood, you know. After a very, very, very difficult situation, the lilies forecast a happy life. So know that, and that is crowning it. After a very, could be traumatic situation, you will have a happy life. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, there is crossroad decisions to be made. They're putting you in a situation to do something you don't want to do. Don't fucking do it. I don't care. I don't know. It's up to you. You discern it. But it's all over here, that they're putting you in this. It's pretty obvious. I feel like some of yous know it, you know. And it's all about a key to information, key to a house, key to a car, the key to knowledge, a key. Fours are about foundations, so something foundational, right? It's a successful sign. You'll be all right through this. Feel like whatever decision you make, you're going to be all right through it. But be aware that they are totally using you as a pawn, a little puppet. They have no real love behind it. They just want this done for them, or whatever the fuck that is, right? I don't like the coldness and the calculated kind of covert, shit. It's creepy. We got the Two of Cups. Very nice. This is the back with that lightning. I like that card. All right, check it out. The heart you hold is pure and deep. Be sure of the company you carry and keep. Meditate on the Two of Cups tarot card. A potential new partnership lies ahead for those of you who are single. Very nice. Very nice. I feel like it's going to be a happily ever after in a lot of your cases. You don't see it because of the situation, but I feel like things are going to move on a lot more easily than you anticipate. Whatever that means in this situation, I have no idea, but you may. So those are your messages, Pisces. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you again for tuning in, and I shall see you soon. Ciao.